Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kansas Speedway for the 13th race. Yes, the 13th race of the season for the NRSL Digital Storm Cup Series. I actually literally forgot what race number we were on. Last week I was joined by Truck Series driver James Ellison in the booth, but this time we convinced our Truck Series co-commentator to stick around at the racetrack, and I've got Mr. Vince Freeze in the booth once again.
Yeah, looking forward to my first ever Cup race call as an analyst, and we're going to have a fun one tonight. We've got Cole Deaver on the pole. Let's see where this leads us to.
Cole Deaver, Johnny Gardner on the front row. We'll just go straight into the starting lineup. Points leader Samet Oskin and Jessica Shelton, your Daytona winner, in row 2. Richmond winner Ace Rogers and Auto Club winner Dylan Young in row 3. Jesse Turner driving the car that won this race 2 years ago in row 4 with teammate Alexander Rowe. And in row 5, the man who won 8 races in 2018 starts 9th with Joshua Sakuli in 10th. Going over the race reviews from the past times at this racetrack. We've been here twice, once in 2017, once in 2018. Alex Gray won this race in 2017 in what was a one caution 54-lap event. And Austin Alves won this race in 2018 in what was a one caution flag 94-lap event. 81 laps of racing. Again, we're using the new package, smaller fuel tank, more tire wear compound for the tires they're using. That sounds weird. But yeah, Austin Colano, fastest in practice, starts 13th. Nico Tringali, fastest in happy hour, starts in last after a dismal qualifying effort. Had something go wrong during his run, so we could see Tringali charge from the back of the field. I don't know how much he's going to charge, but I definitely think he'll be charging a little bit. What kind of racing do you think we're going to see here tonight, Vince?
Well, we saw in the truck race the Ford bite off the 2 and 4. We saw the outside line surprisingly prevail. Do we have the same type of racing? It's a little lower downforce package. It's a little bit more reliant on tires, like I said, conservation, especially with the 3 to 4 seconds of tire fall off. But we'll see. I expect the lines to be pretty equal at the start, and then we'll see how the tire plays out, since these cars are about 2 to 3 seconds faster than the truck.
Yeah, and also got to consider that these cars have so much more horsepower, so much more bite on corner exit. Are they going to be able to keep it going on the top side when that wall is looming on exit? Let's go trackside for the command.
All right, well, the fun doesn't start until we ask our drivers a question. Are you ready? Drivers, will you please start your engine?
As the command has been given and everyone will peel off of pit road. Let's take a look at the point standings. Samet Oskin leads 32 points over Alex Gray. Seth Cole third in points now after his win at Springfield. First driver to hit 2 wins on the season. Nate Rogers fourth in points with Priya McShane in 5th. We've had a total of 11 drivers win this season, and the only one outside the top 30 is Jeff Toledo, 35th in points. Jessica Shelton in the danger zone in 28th, Dylan Young 21st. So that is the danger zone right now for the drivers that have won this season. We saw Donovan Cage, won the truck race last night, removed himself from that danger zone. Could Jeff Toledo do that here tonight? Jessica Shelton starting 4th. Dylan Young starting 6th. 81 laps of Cup Series racing. Vince, are you ready?
We're ready, as we get say, take the green flag.
And here we go. Green flag is out at Kansas for the Cup Series drivers for the first time since 2018.
Very formulaic start. Deaver, Gardner pretty much holding the line, but here comes Oskin, our points leader, underneath for second.
And 200, almost 200 there into turn 3. But you see these cup cars are actually holding a lot more corner grip in the middle of the corner than the trucks were.
Cole Deaver going to lead lap 1 as we see the speeds heading into turn 1. Looks like we're looking at 203 almost.
203 indeed, and about 180 through mid-corner, so a lot faster than the trucks, but that fall-off will kick in down the line.
In fact, a couple seconds faster on this lap, but yeah, definitely starting off faster than the trucks because Cole Deaver takes them out of 4th to the line. That lap time to start off with. Oh yeah, they're booking.
And Deaver in the lead, Oskin second as Shelton will move into third, and here comes Andrew Rich into the top 5 already.
The master of last season as he lurks.
2 seasons ago.
Or 2 seasons.
Andrew Rich sadly not in the 2019 campaign, or what could have been. But he's already up to 4th place.
Ooh, Oskin and Deaver might be looking. Here comes for 3rd.
That's Shelton with a huge head of steam.
Sheldon Oskin, but there's Oskin holding on that outside line. Here comes Rich with the draft, sneaking in.
Look at how much Cole Deaver pulled away when Shelton got next to the 22.
There's that outside line with the 4 bite holding its own. Looks like Rich with the draft is helping Oskin, and Sheldon's just going to stay on the inside line. The Deaver starts to pull away.
Oskin holds on to 2nd, Shelton 3rd. Rich in 4th, teammate. Ace Rogers looking for 5th. But Gardner making it difficult. Colano started in 13th. He's already in the top 10. He was the fastest car in practice. And how about
happy hour?
How about the guy who was fastest in happy hour, Nico Tringali? How's he doing after starting in last place? No, he's not last anymore. It's going to be... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Not moving up slowly through the pack. Let's see. Maybe this is a call to save those tires in the front, but you got to book it, especially with pack tires.
You're cutting out a little bit, my man.
Oh, shoot, that better?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Tringali, I mean, the top side does seem to have a bit of an edge still, even with the Cup cars, so Tringali going to have to take his time here. But we see Jonathan Zorlin at the back of the field, has not won yet this season. Same goes to second-year driver Ryan Brommer. But back to the front of the field, new race leader. It's the 22 of Samet Oskin. Won back at Texas. It was his first win since 2017. Could he be looking at win number 2 tonight? Oh, the man who's the master at intermediates with 6 wins, Andrew Rich.
Yeah, Rich is not going to let that happen. He looks like a man on the mission as Deaver and Shelton stay in 3rd and 4th. But we'll see. The lap times are starting to fall off now, and here comes Cole Deaver with a massive run. Is peak on the inside? No, it's going to stay in line.
Johnny Gardner, though, with a move for 4th on Jessica Shelton.
Looks like he'll stay even. Same thing with the trucks, kind of even there with Andrew Rich from the previous race.
Definitely a lot, not as much importance with the draft here. This is all horsepower and corner bite.
And Shelton's going to hang tight there. But here comes Gardner. Looks like he's going to have the edge in the 1.
Battle for the lead. Andrew Rich was looking there.
Rich and Oskin so far look like the 2 strongest cars. Looks like a good battle as Deaver works in 3rd. Let's see if Rich takes the track and tries into 3. Peeks out. There we go.
And Andrew Rich looking for the lead. He's won 2 Truck Series races this season, but no Cup Series races.
Oskin had an outside corner by run. Just to the center. Oskin's better in the center. Rich is better in the entry.
Man, look at this top 4. Oskin, Rich, Deaver, Gardner.
Heavy hitters this weekend. Here comes, once again, Rich.
Oh, he got a good corner exit there on turn 2, yeah. Gardner looking for 3rd.
Nope. Deaver had a good outside exit run there on lap 4. So we hit lap 12. Already halfway through a field. Right, there he goes, Rich.
And Rich is going to take it on entry.
Yeah, Yeah, Rich just looks solid on entry compared to Oskin, and he looks like he's pulling away a little bit too. So we check the rear out.
You can just listen to the playing with the throttle here. Fall off's already hit a second. We're already on lap 12 at 81.
You can hear on that onboard, Zach. He's playing with the throttle. Not only that, but Oskin seems like more stable on the exit, whereas Rich on the entry seems to be more shaky. We'll see, though. It could flip-flop as the tires wear off.
We've got Gardner up to 3rd. Colano has made his way into 5th. Priya McShane up to 7th. Quentin Moore 8th. As look at Seth Cole with a huge run.
Hey, he might go 2 for 1 here.
Indeed, he will. He takes Quentin Moore's position, too. Seth Cole, man, fresh off his 2nd win of the year. Look at how much corner bite he's got.
He might go 3 for 1 on 1 lap here. Seth Cole on the inside. Now I'll just stay in line, but good run by Seth Cole, especially on the center and exits.
That's Tyler Fink, winner from Rockingham. Looking to maybe be the first rookie driver to hit 2 wins in 2020. Ace Rogers is now falling outside the top 10. Meanwhile, Nate Rogers has moved up to 13th. There's Jeff Toledo.
There's Jeff, yep.
Mentioned 35th in points with a win back at Sandy Flats. And his brother, I believe, it's his brother or cousin or something, LJ right behind him. Both these guys in the Truck Series as well. Dylan Young started 6th down to 18th. Just kind of going through the field here right before pit stops, kind of trying to see where everyone is. There's Keith Rich. Where is the 84 car at? Right there. Still stuck at the back.
Yeah, track position is going to be everything in this race, it looks like so far.
Well, remember, Bishop stayed out.
Oh.
And he did make it work because he was able to pit as the first car going in. When you don't have to slow down tremendously for a 5-car line, that's when you really start losing time, is when you're back there. Is you're pitting 6-car in line in a group, and you have to slow down a lot earlier than the guys in front of you did.
Yeah, especially Gardner looking for 2nd, maybe. Nope, stays in line. But yeah, we did see that in the truck race, right? Bishop made that work. He stayed about 18th, but at the end of the night, he gained a couple positions from where he started. That's what you got to do. Let's see what these guys do as we're hitting the pit stop window.
And here it is. Rich is already looking on lap 18 at that. Oh, man.
That's a 4-stopper right there. There's no doubt.
That is definitely looking like a 4-stop strategy. Cole Deaver coming down as well. Jessica Shelton is in. Peter Onjak from way on back pits.
I wonder, Zach, if this is going to be a case, do you want to be the leader on that first run because you're burning up more fuel? We'll have to see how that plays out through the night. But let's see the call here. Probably going to be 4 tires for most of these guys as Gardner leads Priya McShane and Oscar.
I mean, these drivers pitting on lap 19, I don't know. They're going to maybe have to force stop it too.
Yeah, they have to. They can only go to lap 76. Let's see who stays that extra lap. What's the key thing here? Oh,
97. 97, Zach Rogers. 33, Alex Gray. Teammate, Sebastian Kukulon. 20, Casey Nanako. Keith Rich. Corey Williams. Rob Evans. Wes McCoy. Those are the 8 that are going to go to lap 20.
That would be real close because that would be 80 laps if we do 420 stints run. If someone go to lap 21 is going to be the question. Let's see.
It doesn't look like it. Everyone's coming down pit road.
So this could be, these guys have the best chance to stretch 3, but everyone else for sure has to.
But just think about it this way. These guys are coming in as their own group. That's going to help them prevent slowing down. We saw a big massive. The second group was the big pack that came in.
There's Rich.
Rich still leading. Gardner out second. McShane third. And, man, look at how much time Onjak gained. I don't even know where he was running, but he's
38.
he's in the top 10 now. I mean, that's at the line from everyone pitting, but he was not in the top 10 before pit stops, and now he's in the top 5.
Got a head of steam. Those tires are up to temperature.
Look at Peter Onjak, man.
Peter Onjak is flying.
He's up to
second
3rd.
soon. Yeah, looking for second on Gardner. But Rich leads.
We're just waiting for the pit stops to finish cycling.
Deaver underneath for 4th, but here's Rich and the cycle.
Friesen, Brahmer, Shelley, Sanford, Fitzwater, Williams, Logan, Evans, Sorlin at the back half of the field. There's Nico Tringali. Where does he sit? At the line 29th.
Not bad.
Wes McCoy. How about this? Wes McCoy was in last place before pit stops. He stayed out and pit in the last group, and now he is 24th. And we've got a caution on the track.
Oh, this changes everything.
Oh, and it's a huge crash.
That's the big one.
Jose Mills was barrel rolling.
I gotta slow it down, Rich.
Now they're all gone. They're all gone.
Wow, what a massive wreck here in Kansas.
Well then, you know what that means? That means if everyone pits here, they will only have to pit 2 more times, theoretically.
Right. And Rich is coming down. Oh, pace car.
Wait a minute. Did he pit before the pace car passed him? Will that be a penalty for the 23? We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. That could be a penalty on the green flag for Andrew Rich. But Sakuli, Rob Evans, Fitzwater. I mean, we had just gone through them. It must have happened right when Corey Williams came on the track. Or no, not even, because it was the lap after.
Do we have a LePage situation? We'll have to look at the replay.
Who comes off of pit road first? Zach Rogers does. Wait a minute. Did he take fuel only 2 tires?
Had to be a 2-tire call. Rich is 2nd. That Onjak 3rd?
No, it was Gardner beat him out. But looking like definitely some differing strategies because a lot of guys did just come down. So that'll move the 97 to the lead. Man, oh man.
Zach Rogers playing some strategies. We'll have to see also about that Rich penalty. Let's see if he got a penalty for the pace car incident. We'll see.
Yep, we're going to take a look at what brought out the first caution of the night. And we'll be back for the race restart. All right, we're looking at the wreck. And it looks like Sakuli just kind of cuts down here on Keith Rich on corner entry. We see Mills on the outside line. Man, Sakuli is drifting this corner right here. Oh, and then right there, Tringali bumps Keith Rich. Keith goes to go to the
apron.
Yep, Keith goes to the apron, and right there, Sakuli's lost the car.
Right into his teammate.
Oh, and Mills has... Oh, what a lick. William Flickinger nowhere to go. Logan York gets a piece of this too. Dylan Young, Zorlin on the brakes. Do they get through this? Ooh, Young gets clipped by Sakuli. But Zorlin does a pretty good job hitting the brakes and making it through all this. Matthew Logan hits William Flickinger. Fitzwater, Evans. Oh my gosh.
Just mayhem from there.
Charles Sanford had nowhere to go. And then Mills is just going to barrel roll down the back straightaway. Oh, and there's that's Shelley, I think, hitting Matthew Logan.
Comes freezing in there.
Yeah, there you see Shelley near the wall. What a wreck.
Mills lands right side up.
But that was some vicious wrecking. And then Rich was lucky this was over before he got here. You see Shelley disappears right
now.
Right there. Yeah, Rich was right about to hit him too. There's the pace car.
That's where Rich
And we believe, yeah, we saw pit stops. Rich wasn't able to slow it down enough for the pace car, and we'll have to see if that's a penalty or not. But let's take an onboard or two for this incident. On board with Jonathan Zorlin, let's see what he saw as he missed the first caution of the night. Wow, I think that's a lot of spotter work right there.
Great spotter teamwork there. He got on the brakes when he needed to get on the brakes, for sure.
Inside the cockpit of Jose Mills, get ready for a ride. Wow, rough ride for the 18 of Jose Mills.
Camera held up well, too.
All right, we're getting ready to go back racing, guys. Everyone out of the race by cause of accident, so no way they were continuing. James Shelley, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Matthew Logan, William Flickinger, Jose Mills, Joshua Sekuli, and Rob Evans are done. Jesse Turner is one lap down. And your top 10 rundown, Zach Rogers in the lead after a strategy call under yellow. Andrew Rich is second. Will he have to serve a penalty on the green for pitting ahead of the pace car? Johnny Gardner third, On Jack fourth, McShane fifth, Seth Cole sixth, Devers seventh, Nate Rogers eighth, Shelton ninth, and Tyler Markle is 10th fastest in practice. Austin Colano is 11th. And Nico Tringali sits in 33rd.
So we get the green flag. Turner staying tight.
Turner got a better jump than the 97 did.
Here comes Gardner.
Gardner's going to go to the race lead here. I don't think the 97 took tires under caution. It was a fuel-only stop. Oh, and it's showing. Yeah, he did not take any tires under caution.
It looks like Rich is cleared, Zach. He won the penalty. It looks good so far.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because, I mean, he didn't appear to be that far outside that he couldn't serve a penalty.
Drives under Turner.
And he already passed On Jack. So Gardner in the lead, Rich in second. The two drivers who were feared at intermediates. No, wait a minute. What's going on? He's got a pit. No, he does have a penalty. He does have a penalty. Oh, no. That's devastating.
Andrew Rich, the favor for tonight, has now took a significant blow. But don't look now, Zach. We got Seth Cole in third. He's moving.
Now, is he just serving a penalty here, or is he allowed to take service? Nope, it's just a stop and go.
Stop and go.
Yeah, that's gonna kill his chances.
He needs a yellow desperately. Only way he can get back in it.
I don't know, man. He's already gonna be a lap down.
Yeah, it's tough break for Rich.
Gardner in the lead.
Seth
Seth Cole in second. On Jack third. Nate Rogers fourth, and Tyler Markle's up to fifth.
Can Seth Cole win 3 races on the year? We'll see.
That would be, well, not the earliest 3 wins on the year, but pretty impressive.
Comes Peter Onjak, though, about to say something about that for a second. I've been impressed with Peter Onjak. He came from nowhere in second. He's been flying with that Crown Rule 4.
Yeah, he undercut on the first stop of the green flag cycle, got the caution, and then, boom, next thing you know, he's running steadily in the top 5. But Gardner is pulled away. I mean, I don't know if anyone... hang on, actually. Onjak is closing in on him.
Given their situation, who's got the best tires? It's going to be the key.
Where did the 23 merge into the pack? That's a big question here because... Oh, there he is. He is in about the 20th place range. There you can see the 97 holding everyone up. So
yeah, no tire call.
Yeah, no tire call under that caution.
It's Toledo getting held up.
And if the 23 can get back to Gardner, what he's going to need to have happen is he's going to need a yellow right after everyone in front of him pits, so that when he takes the yellow, he's on the lead lap.
Yeah, it's his only shot. He's going to have to play some overcut, maybe.
It's going to be very difficult. He went from a top 5 effort for sure down to outside the top 30.
Peter Onjak he's right there. He's 5/10 off. He's coming.
Yeah, Tyler Markle is moving too. He's in 4th place. Now, the 88 car has not won since 2017 when Chris Dodd was behind the wheel.
Because Markle for third on Cole.
Or actually, no, that is incorrect. The 88 of Rob Evans won last season at Dega.
Okay.
But it was under a different team. It was not under Hendrick Motorsports. So the Hendrick 88 has not won since 2017. But the 88 itself did win last year. Oh, man, I think we might see a first-time winner if Onjak or Markle keep this up.
Don't look now. We got Nate Rogers back there, Tringali's teammate. But he's getting passed right now.
Jessica Shelton, Tyler Fink looking to pass by. Could we have a 2-time rookie winner at this stage of the season?
A lot of great storylines here for tonight. It's Cole Deaver, our pole sitter, Larkin.
Larkin in 8th place. Wes McCoy into the top 10 after running in last before the caution. Quentin Moore. Quentin Moore up to 10th. Oskin's down here in 11th.
Comers and goers. That's what it really is. It shakes down to. We got a lot of comers and goers tonight, especially with the conditions the way they are.
Yeah, McShane restarted 5th. She's down to 13th. Alex Gray was at the back of the field. He's near the top 10 now. We're closing in on that pit window, I think. It's lap 37.
Yep, 37 laps complete.
If it's still
38 now.
If it's truly 18 laps still, everyone pit around lap 23 on that yellow, I think. So we're within, I think, 5 laps of seeing pit stops.
Well, the thing is now, who's going to stretch it? Now we're getting into the point where we're almost halfway on this race. Who will stretch it to, let's say, lap 45 and put themselves in a good position for one less stop? But Peter Onjak and Marco are working really good together.
All right, as you say, if you go 18 again, as Onjak's going to make a move for the lead.
Peter Onjak wasting no time, but Gardner's got the outside bite. What will Markle do? What line does he pick?
But as you said, you go 18 again, you'd be pitting at lap 41, then lap 59, and then you'd have to pit again at lap 77. But if you can stretch it 20, the rest of your last 2 runs, you pit lap 43, you pit lap 63, you're good to go.
That's going to be the key, I think. Who's going to stretch into lap 43 is we're going to see this time by or next time by some pits.
Where did Jessica Shelton come from? 4th place out of nowhere. Where these top 5 pit is going to be everything too.
Looks like they're going to all stay out, which is normal. Next lap we'll find out though.
Deaver's up to 6th. Oskin back in the top 10. I mean, Oskin we know was at the front with a good car, and he just fell back from strategy. Now there's Rich. Remember, Rich is 1 lap down.
Right.
He needs all these guys to pit. He needs to stay out and have a yellow.
He needs to have something happen in the first incident right away. But let's see what happens here. Here's the moment of truth.
Yeah, it's lap 41 right now. No signs of anyone pitting up front.
That's good. They can go 2 more. Oh, here comes Shelton.
Looks like Gardner got tight off of turn 4. Maybe Onjak did the same because here comes Jessica Shelton, your winner from Daytona, to the lead.
Shelton, Fink for 2nd. Gardner and Onjak will slide back to 3rd and 4th. Now, let's see if they pit.
Just when it looked like Onjak was going to pull away. Lap 42 is still making it close. No one from the top 5 is going to come in.
This tells me they're going to try to make this 2 more stops.
That's what it looks like. Gardner down to 5th. Oh, Onjak could not quite get there. Fall-offs at about 2.5 seconds.
Now, if they come by, we will have no problems with fuel for the most part. So,
Oh, I think Markle's coming in for sure. He backed way off.
No one's coming in the top 3, so it has to be Markle.
Yep, Markle and Gardner. Top 3 stay out. Tringali had actually already been on pit road. Several others. There are several drivers who pit a lap early, but they pit from the back. Corey Williams without a hood. Oh, yeah, a lot of people coming in right now. But I saw Sanford, Adam Flickinger, Brommer, and Tringali came down the lap before. And now everyone else will pit, and Rich will be with them. But he's right behind the top 3. So as long as nothing goes wrong, he'll be right there ready to take his lap back because he has looked like to be the fastest car. Oh, contact there with Fink and LJ Toledo. I don't know if Is Fink going to get towed back there?
Pivotal point right there.
Yeah, he did. Tyler Fink got...
Oskin got damaged.
Oskin with Ace Rogers. Oskin gets service. I saw it right at the bottom of the ticker. Tyler Fink did not.
Tough break. That's Peter Onjak out first.
No, that was Jesse Turner in the 16, but yes, yeah, you're right. Onjak gets out first. Rich will actually get out in front of... Oh, well, Fink got stuck, so...
It's Markle to the lead.
Tyler Markle, yeah. Wow, Tyler Markle has not driven since 2017. I mean, yeah, it's the 13th race of the season now. But, wow, Tyler Markle, man, is looking at a chance to win his first career race. 2 seasons removed.
Now the question is, because his tires were a little bit old, does that hurt him in the long run? And do guys like Onjak and Shelton close down towards the end of the run? We'll find out. But it's looking good so far for Mark.
Nate Rogers is in second.
Wow. Came in early.
Gardner third. There's the 97. When did he pit? He must have pit. He must have pit a lap earlier than Tringali.
Those guys are close on fuel.
Because he didn't take tires on that caution. So I think the 97 came in a lap before the 84. But where did Nico Tringali come from, man?
He's finally got that happy hour pace and some strategy to pay off.
I'm going to guess that because he pit from mid-pack and he was the first one to make the move, he gained a ton of time on pit entry. And now he's only 3 seconds behind Markle, but he's got older tires, and Onjak is taking advantage of that.
Where's Gardner? I think Gardner could be, he's also pitted the same. There's Gardner, right behind Turner.
Gardner pit with the 83 and the 88, so they're on the same tires. Onjak is the highest one up right now on the freshest rubber. And then there's Shelton's in 9th. Wow, Jonathan Zorland's up to 10th. Where did he come from?
We've had a lot of covers and guards. This has been a race that stretched Rich.
Rich is in 33rd now due to Fink having issues on pit road.
Tough break for Fink. He looked like he was poised for at least the top 5. There's Onjak around Tringali.
And Tringali got around Zach Rogers at the same time. What a good day for the 97 car. Let's take a look at the point standings. Zach Rogers comes into the night's race 27th in points with 1 top 5 and 2 top 10s.
Much needed a run for this 97 team. Oh, Turner.
Turner with a little bit fresher tires. He came out on the same stint as Onjak did.
They're coming. They're closing in on Markle now. They're starting to close in a little bit.
Yeah, Nate Rogers is really closing in, but he's going to have a lap car make a move on him.
Turner underneath for trying to get his lap back.
Yeah, he's 2 laps down now, so he's trying to get back to 1 down.
If I'm Riders, I'll let him go. Let him chase down Markle and try to bring him back. Let's see.
Yeah, Nate Rogers is fighting this.
This is allowing Gardner to close up. Gardner's going to have the draft, too, of both of those cars. I expect him to make a move in a 1 by next time.
But how about that? Turner was side-by-side with the 83, and they still closed in a 10th on the 88.
I think Markle's losing tire temperature. fall off. He's starting to degrade those tires faster.
Oh, you also got to remember, these two have won on intermediates before.
Comes Peter Onjak closing in this group.
Yeah, how about Peter Onjak hasn't won anywhere, and he's flying. So we saw pit stops at lap 43.
So we should be halfway in as Turner goes underneath that 1 lap down.
And he just flew by Tyler Markle. Oh, and here comes the 83 for the lead.
83, 90, 88, 17, all in this cluster right here. Here comes Onjak for third on Gardner.
Next closest car. Yep, Nate Rogers to the lead. Next closest car is the 84. There's Shelton. Zorlin, Colano. McShane, Seth Cole, and Oskin. But they are far ways back as Markle has been left in the dust. Onjak's already up the second, and he's looking for that lead.
Yeah, Onjak looks like so far has the best car on this longer run. Those fresher tires are paying off by pitting later.
Will he make the move here? Yes, he does.
A little help from Gardner. Onjak to the lead. Into 1.
And remember, it was a Roush car that won this race 2 years ago. Though it was the 16 that did that.
Yeah, looks like Roush has got the setup right here as Gardner. Stays in second. Just going to be content and ride with them as we are only 7 laps away from another fuel stop. Could be the money stop of the night, Zach.
It could be. The key number to look at is, can you make it to lap 61?
Right.
And even better, can you make it to lap 62? Because we know that drivers are pitting after 18 laps on green flag run. So if you can make it to lap 62, you should be able to really stretch it one more lap. Because you don't want to be the guy who's running his last stint on 20 laps, and that's your first 20-lap stint all night. You're not going to know how your tires are going to react.
Looks like Roush is playing some, not team orders, but they're saving fuel, right? I don't see Onjak making any desperate moves on Turner. He's just trying to save some fuel. I think it's a smart move.
Well, Turner did pit the same lap as Peter Onjak, so they have the same amount of tire age.
Yeah, he's just staying right there tucked up.
But Gardner and Nate Rogers are not going nearly as fast, and it looks like Turner will let Onjak by. And back down 2 laps is Turner, as Nate Rogers will take second place from Johnny Gardner.
Markle falling off.
Markle chilling in 4th. Tringali has started falling off. That'll open up 5th for Shelton, as Rich is a lap down, is peaking right here.
What could have been for Rich, he still seems like he had the fastest car tonight.
What could have been, indeed. Luckily for him, after we visit Talladega next week, there are 3 straight intermediate tracks: Charlotte, Pocono, and Pig Stadium, the last of which Rich won at back in 2018.
Schedule will favor Rich as we move into that stretch. All right, we got 3 more laps, and then we got that pivotal who's going to pit.
Oh, we've got a caution.
Yellow's out. Changes everything.
That changes everything. And we're at 21 to go. No, 22 to go.
Oh,
and it was a crash in turn 1.
Now, the key for Andre, you can't pit. Well, we saw what Rich did. You can't pit before that pace car, and I think the pace car is...
Pace car got out early this time, so I'm sure Andrew Rich is fuming over that.
Rich going to be on the radio like, what the heck? But here we go.
Oh, maybe damage between the 1499. That appears to be the accident. I think that's the accident, but lap down cars will be allowed to pit this time by...
Money stop, here we go.
And they
will... Is this the money stop, though? We'll see.
Yeah, they will line up on the inside line. We'll go to the pace car here.
This is going to be really close on fuel. Let's see if anyone takes a strategy like Rogers did early in the race and go with fuel. It didn't work, though, but we'll see if someone's risky.
Oh, that did not work out as I thought it would.
Pace car view there. Oh, almost contact Deaver and Oskin. That was close.
Yeah, because what we're seeing right now is, we're under yellow, 21 to go. even if you save, I mean, it's going to be so close. Because if you can't stretch it 20 laps, you're in danger. Onjak first, Nate Rogers, Markle, Tringali, Gardner. Lap down cars, Zorlin, McCoy, Colano, and then on from there. This will be really interesting, though, Vince, because now everyone's on the same tires. It's going to come down to your car now and your skill.
And a little bit of luck with the fuel strategy. Let's see who's going to play it best. As looks like Shelton's hits.
You say what now?
Somebody didn't. I'm sorry, Rogers or somebody. The monster car. The pits. That might be a. Oh, Tringali on the apron.
Looking like getting into correct positions here. So we will take a look at the second caution on the night. And we'll be back for the restart. All right, we're looking at the replay for the second caution flag of the race. We're watching Ryan Brommer. Alexander Rose back there behind Gray, and something breaks right here.
Right.
Brommer just stops, and
nowhere to go for Rowe.
Rowe just has nowhere to go. And then Zach Rogers finishes off the 99, spinning him around. And boom, caution on the racetrack. Lucky no one else hit the 99 here, though.
Looks like Young missed him.
And Rowe gets it back going. All right, so with that, we'll take you to what will hopefully be the final race restart. All right, we're getting ready to go back racing. It'll be 18 laps to go. Fittingly enough, the bottom of the fuel window. Top is looking like 20-21 laps due to the caution. It's going to be close. Top 10 rundown. The first 5 rows have lap down cars under them. It's Onjak, Nate Rogers, Gardner, and Nico Tringali. Zorlin is in 6th place. Wes McCoy 7th, Colano 8th, Shelton 9th, Seth Cole 10th. We know Rich and Turner are up to speed. Turner 2 laps down, Rich 1 lap down. Same with Rowe and Brommer, and then Fink 5 laps down. Oh, is there a chance to get a lap back here? As Turner is going to back up that bottom line for his teammate.
Teammate move right there, as you can see.
Oh, man, Brommer is really slow back there.
9 slow, too. Anybody on the inside is about to get trapped.
But Turner with a strategic move there to help his teammate. Here comes Tyler Markle. Alexander Rowe kind of holding up some guys at the back, too. That's going to help Onjak as well.
Oh, Markle's in. Oh, he just lost the momentum.
Markle can't hold on the inside against Nate Rogers. There's Andrew Rich, though. Can he get his lap back and get a caution flag?
That's the $1 million question for Rich. If he can get that lap back, he could be a player for a top 20, but...
I mean, we did see some cars unable to go 20 laps on the last yellow, and everyone pit under caution at 21 to go.
Crunch those numbers, because this is going to be a close one, folks. We might have a fuel mileage race. Let's see.
I mean, Rich would have to go an extra lap because he's a lap down, so could he even make it?
Rogers underneath for Turner just for more track position.
Second place, Nate Rogers. Third, Markle. Fourth, Gardner. Fifth, Zorlin. The man who won 3 of the first 5 races in 2019 is going to go 3 wide for position. As I almost thought he was pitting. He was really close to the apron.
Still 3 wide.
And Rich is looking for his lap back.
Rich got it's going to help Rogers, though. Now Peter Onjak lost the momentum a little bit. Rogers is right there. Same with Markle.
Oh, but Onjak made the top work.
Markle's looking. He's going to be looking, peeking probably in turn 1 next time by. He gets a good run.
Top 3 in line. 2 races in Kansas history for the Cup Series have come down to a pass. Under 2 to go.
Rogers with a huge run. Can he peek out in the 1? Here he goes.
And Zorlin's looking on his teammate for 3rd. Where did Jonathan Zorlin come from?
That 5 car's out of mission as he looks for 2nd on Onjak, but...
He's going to fall in line. Markle's going to cut back low. Markle wants that...
Ooh.
Man, Marco wants that win, but he was not going to wreck his teammate to do it. And
Yeah,
Nate
battle with
Rogers
the
is
Duke
driving away.
Battle with the Mountain Dew cars as Rogers pulls away.
Jack and Red Bull pulling away from the field. But look out, here comes Mountain Dew and Crown Royal.
Now we're having fun.
We've got drinks. We've just got drinks up here and then some Cheez-Its to go with them. Don't drink Libmen, though. That's not going to work.
No. As Zorlin and Red Bull.
Zorlin to second place. Can he catch Nate Rogers? Zorlin looking to get what would be his 8th career win. He would tie Rich Gardner and Seth Cole for most all time.
Oh, here comes Rogers underneath Rich. That's going to slow Rogers down, though.
Yeah, he kind of got blocked there. Zorlin running a little bit of a higher line, maybe trying to get a corner exit run.
Peter Onjak working in third, so it's a top 3 battle right now.
And how slow
Or the lap cars, yeah.
is Ryan Brommer? He is about a 1.5 seconds off pace. There's Alexander Rowe. He doesn't look too bad. And then I think Fink is up the speed as well, as we're just pretty much going through the back of the field right now. Nico Tringali, top 10, started last. Ooh, Carter Friesen is up here, man. Where did he come from? He's in the top 10. There's Shelton, Colano, Tyler Fink, several laps down. So Turner and Fink are the roadblock to 5th on back. Markle in 4th, Onjak 3rd. There's Zorlin as Nate Rogers looking to put Rich a lap down. I think Rogers knows as we take 9 to go this time by, if a caution comes out at any point where there will be, I think from this point to about 7 to go, if they were to take a caution flag, we'd have a 2 to 3 lap restart. And it would maybe give Rich a chance to pass. And I think some cars,
not move on Rogers. Yeah, this is a good move for Zorlin. He's just staying back and getting that track. I don't think I would risk it anymore. Just let Rich go.
8 laps to go at the line this time by. When does fuel come into question? I mean, Nate is definitely saving stuff being behind the 23 right now.
Now Zorlin's right there, though.
Here comes Zorlin. Will they make the move together? That's a future possible Final Four contender in front of them if Rich gets a win later this season.
Rich is definitely holding them up, and this might help Onjak, but right now it's Zorlin and Rogers. So we hit 7 to go.
And they're waiting. Maybe they think Rich is going to have to pit at 2 to go. They're just chilling in line.
Oh boy, fuel mileage. It's come down to fuel mileage in the past. Let's see if we can.
3rd place, Peter Onjak is over a second behind.
Is that intentional? Is he saving fuel? Are we waiting for Rich to pit? Who's going to be the first one to strike on the pit road? Turner's got a nice buffer between him and Onjak.
Yeah, no one else is really flying up here. That pack has caught the 17, though. If a hero is going to emerge to track down these two, because Rich has started pulling away from Nate Rogers now, a 10th a lap.
I don't think he can do anything with the caution flag, though, so really it's down to these two guys.
Oh, there's a peak. There's a move at 5 to go. Jonathan Zorlin.
Can Zorlin get the run underneath? Does Rogers fight back with the 4 play on the outside? No, Zorlin to the lead.
Zorlin to the race lead at 5 to go. What happens now? Does Nate have a car good enough to catch back up?
That'll be the million-dollar question. Will we see fuel mileage? Is Brommer coming anywhere close to these guys as a lap car? We'll see.
Yeah, where is the 14? Oh, he's in turn.
He's in the 1.
He's in the 1.
Ooh, this is close.
Nate Rogers has the speed. He makes the move in turn 1 this time at 4 to go.
Great slingshot by Rogers, but Zorlin's going to have the run up top. He's not going to fully clear him just yet. Down the back straight we go, and there it is.
Nate Rogers will clear Zorlin down the back straightaway. I think it's just going to come to, oh man, this is going to be insane. Another finish, another last second pass maneuver.
As long as we have no fuel mileage in the play, this is going to be one heck of a finish. Is Zorlin going to take the run to the one, do a little crossover?
3 laps to go. This time by as Rich continues to inch away. Third place, Tyler Markle is 2.3 seconds back. And it would take 2 laps of these guys being side by side. As there you see the pack in the distance. Zorlin took the lead for 1 lap. Nate Rogers took it right back the next. Is Zorlin setting himself up? 2 to go this time. There's the move off of turn 4.
Zorlin underneath. It's going to be Rogers at the line. Here we go into 1. This is the pivotal lap with 2 to go. Do they pit?
Zorlin.
Let him have it.
Zorlin will take the lead. Nate Rogers not getting a run. That's a lot of distance Nate Rogers just gave to Zorlin. Could that be it? That's a lot of distance.
Here we go. Are they pitting?
No one's coming down. White flag in the air. They're going to stretch this sucker out. Jonathan Zorlin in the lead. White flag in the air at Kansas. Can Nate Rogers catch back up? Oh, we do have people on pit road, though, that can't make it. And that's 3 positions for Andrew Rich.
Rogers has got to run, but I think he might be too far back in the 3 and 4.
Yeah, he gave Zorlin way too much distance the last time around. Through 3 and 4, he hasn't won in over a year. That changes today. His 8th career win in the series. It's Jonathan Zorlin with the W at Kansas.
What a finish. And just like in that truck race, man, Rogers had 1 more lap. It would have been a different story.
Indeed, it would have been. I mean, I think the 83's mistake was all the distance he gave him when they were side by side the second time. If he was 2 tenths closer, I think he could have made a move.
But what a run by Zorlin. I think Peter Onjak.
And we had people pit at the end. Andrew Rich is going to come home 25th.
Salvages it, yeah.
That's a decent salvage after a penalty put him in 35th. Zorlin gets the win. Nate Rogers in 2nd. Jessica Shelton 3rd. Johnny Gardner 4th. Tyler Markle 5th. An all-veteran top 5. Deaver 6th. Rookie Carter Friesen, the lone rookie in the top 10 in 7th. Points leader Samet Oskin coming in will get 8th. Likely keep that points lead. Seth Cole 9th. And Quinton Moore rounds out the top 10. So who pit there coming at the end? Oh, Nico Tringali was one of the drivers who came down.
Dylan Young.
Keith Rich, Sebastian Kukalon, Logan York. I believe Corey Williams was with them as well, but that was it. And you can see the guys in that big accident there early on in the race. But that is it from Kansas for us. Next week, it's Talladega. What will this new fuel capacity, tire capacity, or tire strategy? What will we see at Talladega next week in the Trucks and the Cup Series? It's going to be very interesting. So with that said, thanks again to Mr. Vince Freeze for joining me, this time for a Cup race. And hopefully no Joe Gibb Racing cars flip at Talladega.
Yeah, because the luck has not been on their side ever since I've been in the booth.
Well, with that said, I will see you all at Talladega.